The story of Yosef being sold by his brothers until Yosef being reunited with his brothers is a very long one. Its culmination is in our parsha, where Yosef takes away Binyamin from his brothers, and Yehuda rises to the occasion and gives a powerful speech in which he talks about the pain of his father and the love to his brothers, and that he is even willing to swap places with Binyamin, and that he should be sold as a slave instead of Binyamin. When Yosef hears this, the pasuk tells us, "V'lo yachol Yosef litapek," and Yosef, he can't suppress himself anymore. And then he says, reveals himself, Ani Yosef. There are two big questions over here. The first question is, why did it take so long for Yosef to reveal himself? Couldn't he send a telegram to his father saying, I'm alive, everything is okay? And the second question is, why especially now, after this powerful speech of Yehuda, where he talks about the pain of his father, and where he's willing to swap places with Binyamin, why especially now Yosef can't take it anymore and reveals himself? The Chasam Sofer answers and says that Maseh Avot Siman Labanim. That means whatever happened to our forefathers, that's what happens to Am Yisrael. And just as we see in the Tochachot, at the end of Sefer Dvarim, where the last Tochacha is, and Hashem will send you back to Mitzrayim and sell you as slaves, this is what Yosef saw in Yehuda, where Yehuda came to this last step, where he says, take me as a slave, and he was standing in Mitzrayim. This is what's happening over here, where the brothers sold Yosef, but they had to go through a long process of rehabilitation to get back to their grandeur. And this is also what happens to Am Yisrael. When Am Yisrael sins and therefore has to go to Galut, Am Yisrael has to go through a lot of stages to cleanse himself and get back to himself. And this is a very powerful message. Because often when something happens to a person, an accident for example, and then the person makes a Sudat Hodaya to say thank you Hashem, there's always this lingering question of, actually Hashem put me in this situation, so why should I say thank you to Hashem now? But the answer is that when things happen to us, it's in order to bring us closer to Hashem. So this means that the accident actually happened in order that we can say thank you Hashem. Same thing over here. Yosef and his brothers, they go through a very long process in order to get much closer. Shabbat Shalom.